Thank you, Mr. Vice President. We would like to draw the Council's attention to the human rights situation in West Papua. As one of the most isolated areas in the world, it remains one of the last conflict regions within Indonesia. Local activists continue to report cases of arbitrary arrest by Indonesian security forces of predominantly indigenous Papuans participating in peaceful gatherings expressing their political opinions. In several cases, the arrests are followed by torture. The mass arrests take place in April, May, and June 2016. Between May and June alone, more than 3,000 people were allegedly arrested during peaceful mass protests in all major Papuan cities and several other cities in Indonesia. The latest allegation was the mass arrest of more than 1,000 West Papuans on 15 June last week. Most of them were released and some were tortured during detention. The demonstrations were held in support of the United Liberation Movement of West Papua to be recognized as full member of the Melanesian Spearhead Group and to commemorate the accession of West Papua by Indonesia on 1st May 1663. Mr. Vice President, we are aware that the government of Indonesia takes several steps to address the situation in West Papua. However, we experience that the violations of human rights against West Papuans still continues on a daily basis and past abuse remains unresolved. Cases of arbitrary arrest, as mentioned earlier, restriction of freedom of expression and assembly are documented on a daily basis and mostly committed by the Indonesian security forces. The international access is still very limited. This is clearly reflected on the invitation of the Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Expression to undertake a country visit to Indonesia, which has been postponed in the last few years. Therefore, we recommend to the government of Indonesia to conduct an impartial investigation into the cases of arbitrary arrest in West Papua and other places in Indonesia, guarantee the rights of the West Papuan to freedom of expression and freedom of association and assembly, open access of the West Papua to the international community, and decide on the dates of the visit of the UN Special Rapporteur on freedom of expression and allow other mandate holders to visit West Papua. I thank you.